IGCSE Computer Science, Syllabus Statement 2.1.1e, should suggest and apply suitable test data. So that's what it was. No, because in the last video, I said I couldn't really remember what the next video was going to be, and yeah, I was going to say test data, but I forgot that it was test data. I was thinking, I think it's either test data or validation and verification, but no, it's test data. Or, yeah. Anyway, so there are 4 different types of test data that you need to know for this course. And in the exam, they usually say, like, write down suitable test data, give the name of this test data, and state, like, why you use it, or how it works, or how it's used, or whatever, just describe it. So that's what we're going to be doing it today. So we're given a scenario. 5 test scores, and each test score is out of 25 marks, are input and validated. The average is output. Any input values out of range are rejected with a suitable error message. So an algorithm could be something like this. So this basically inputs a test score out of 25 and calculates the average. So you could take a screenshot of this if you want to, but I mean, as long as you understand what this does for the entire video, then you should be fine. So remember that the test score must be out of 25. So it must be 0 to 25. No, like it can't be anything out of that range. So let's look at this. So the first one is normal test data. Normal test data consists of values which are expected to be accepted by an algorithm. So normal data, data that you, like, data that is, well, I don't know how else to put it, data that won't throw an error, data that's in the, in like a specified range. So like in this example, 5 or 10 would be normal test data. So 5 and 10 we expect would be accepted by the program. Second one is abnormal test data. Now, abnormal is basically values which are expected to be rejected by the algorithm. So, for example, 45 or minus 19. Now, in this program, it accepts values from 0 to 25 inclusive. So 45 would cause an error. So the expected result would be both values should be rejected, and the error message should be printed out saying, "Oh, error, test is mark is out of range," or whatever. Extreme test data consists of values of the smallest and largest. Well, consists of the smallest and largest possible values, which are expected to be accepted by an algorithm. So it's sort of like if you're given a range, then extreme test data would be the lowest and the highest of that range. For example, 0 and 25. We expect both values to be accepted by the algorithm, but anything less than 0 and anything greater than 25 will be rejected. So it's sort of the edge. Yeah. There's one other type that you need to know, and this is kind of like extreme, but the reason is a bit different. It's boundary test data, and it uses extreme values to determine where the smallest and largest values occur, or determine where the extreme values occur. Does that make sense? Basically, that's just what it says. So, 25 and 26. These are the 2 values that we use to test what we use for boundary test data. So we expect 25 to be accepted and 26 to be rejected. So we know that we have determined where the largest value has occurred. We know that the largest value occurs at 25. And even 25.1 should be rejected. But we're inputting integers here. But anyway, hopefully you get the idea of test data. If you need any more practice, have a look at some past papers and see what type of questions it might throw at you. Yeah.